In this chapter, that is of topic spillways. So basically, what is a spillway? So spillway is a structure constructed at or near the dam site to deposit a surplus water from a reservoir to the channel downstreams. The spillways are provided for all dams as a safety measure against the overtopping and a consequent damages and failure. A spillway acts as a safety valve for the dam because as the water level in the reservoir rises above the predetermined level, the excess water is discharged safely to the downstream channel and the dam is not damaged. So basically, spillway is a safety valve for the dams. So in today's lecture, we are going to cover the all topics: introduction about the spillway, requirement of the spillway, location of the spillway, component parts of the spillways, types of the spillways, and last we will conclude our chapter. So basically, a pathway through which a surplus water escapes from a reservoir, lake, or a lake, that is a spillway. Spillway discharge the flood water downstream of the river without the overtopping of the dam, and a structure which will not let the water rise above the maximum reservoir level. A spillway is essentially a safety valve for a dam, as I said in a previous slide. So, what are the essential requirements of spillway? So, the spillway must have a sufficient capacity and it should provide structural stability to a dam under all conditions. It should be able to pass the design flood without rising a water level above the high flood level. So spillway ऐसा होना चाहिए. It should be a safe disposal of a water without toe erosion. It should have a sufficient operation and it should be economical. It should be provided with some device for the dissipation of the excess energy, and the surface of the spillway must be erosion resistance, and spillway must be located at a point that it provides the safe disposal of the water, like discharge must not erode the downstream toe of the dam, right? So all are the requirements of the spillway. Location of the spillway. So what should be a location of the spillway? So location of the spillway is a very important point. It should be within the body of the dam, at the one end of the dam, or entirely away from it, independently settled. So there should be three locations for the spillway. Either वो अगर आपके डैम की बॉडी के अंदर है, at the end of the dam है, या फिर spillway अलग से बनाया हुआ है. ठीक है. So what are the component parts of the spillways? So there is so many components in the spillway, like approach channel, control structure, discharge barrier, discharge channel, energy dissipator. So there are so many parts, components in a spillways. So basically, we will see each and every components of the spillway in detail. So first is the approach channel. So what is approach channel? So approach channel is an entrance structure or a path to draw a water from a reservoir and convey it to the control structure. मतलब कि आपके रिजर्वायर में से वाटर को ड्रॉ करके उसको कन्वे करके दिखाएगा कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर. So it may be a straight or a curve in a plan. Its bank may be a parallel, convergent, divergent, or combination of these, and may be a vertical or a sloping. It may ensure a minimum height loss through the channel to obtain a uniformity of the flow over the control structure. Right? So we will see a figure of this. You can see this is a approach channel. So basically approach channel का वर्क क्या था, हम लोगों ने देखा कि approach channel क्या करता है, रिजर्वायर में से आपके पानी को ले जाता है डायरेक्टली मेन आपका जो स्ट्रक्चर है वहां तक, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट देखेंगे control structure. What is a control structure? So major component of a scheme provided with a bridge and gates. It regulates and control the surplus water from the reservoir. Control structure का मेन काम क्या है, कंट्रोल करना और रेगुलेट करना जो एक्सेस वाटर है रिजर्वायर का उसको। It does not allow to discharge of a water below the fixed reservoir level. कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर क्या करता है कि आपका जो फिक्स रिजर्वायर लेवल है उसमें से पानी को आगे नहीं जाने देता है। So these all are the figure of control structure. So you can see this is a control structure. उसके बाद है discharge carrier. So it is a waterway provided to convey a flows released from a control structure to a downstream side of the spillway. And the cross section may be a rectangular, trapezoidal or in other shape. So waterway may be a wide or a narrow, long or a short. So basically discharge carrier है उसका क्रॉस सेक्शन है वो आपका रेक्टेंगुलर, ट्रेपेजोइडल और कोई भी शेप में हो सकता है। उसका जो वाटर वे है वो वाइड और नैरो या फिर लॉन्ग और शॉर्ट हो सकता है, ठीक है। ये आप देख सकते हो, ये है डिस्चार्ज कैरियर। उसके बाद है डिस्चार्ज चैनल। सो discharge channel is provided to convey the water from a bottom of the discharge carrier to the downstream flowing river. It may be a downstream face of a spillway itself. So the width of discharge channel depends on the amount of the water to be conveyed. हमें कितना पानी कन्वे करना है उसके हिसाब से हम लोग discharge channel को कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे, right? So you will see a figure. So this is the figure of discharge channel. उसके बाद है एनर्जी डिसिपेटर्स। सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डिस्चार्ज कैरियर द वाटर रिलीज फ्रॉम द कंट्रोल स्ट्रक्चर हैज अ ग्रेट वेलोसिटी टू कॉज अ स्कॉर। So these energy dissipators are provided to avoid a scoring of the downstream side to the spillway. So these are to be provided before the water entering the discharge channel. So there are so many types of the energy dissipators like a bucket type energy dissipator, steaming basing type dissipator and a baffle type dissipator. So what is a bucket type energy dissipator? So the high kinetic energy of the water is reduced by providing a hydraulic jump at the end of the spillway, right? So hydraulic jump can be achieved by providing a bucket type dissipators. So what is a hydraulic jump? So hydraulic jump is a sudden rise of water that take place when the flow changes from a supercritical flow state to a subcritical state, right? So when a stream of the water moving with a high velocity and a low depth strike another stream of water moving with a low velocity and high depth, a sudden rise in the surface of the water take place and this phenomena is called as a hydraulic jump. मतलब कि आपकी जो वेलोसिटी है वो सुपर क्रिटिकल फ्लो में से सब क्रिटिकल फ्लो में कन्वर्ट होती है, ठीक है। Hydraulic jump of the water, some part of the energy is dissipated by the aerojet. So you can see this is a bucket type of the dissipator. Stealing basin. So what is a stealing basin? So stealing basin are usually provided after the buckets, and due to the hydraulic jump of the water flowing on a ground may cause a cavitation in a ground, right? So this cavity situations can be avoided by providing a sealing basin. So a sealing basin consists of a water which reduces some part of the energy of the water, right? So sealing basin basically हम लोग क्यों प्रोवाइड करते हैं? So आफ्टर द बकेट हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं और किस चीज के लिए प्रोवाइड करते हैं? सो हाइड्रोलिक जंप ऑफ द वाटर की वजह से क्या होता है? कैविटेशन हो जाता है, ठीक है? सो उसको अवॉइड करने के लिए हम लोग सीलिंग बेसिन्स यूज करते हैं. सीलिंग बेसिन्स बेसिकली स्ट्रक्चर है जिसके अंदर आपका ब्लॉक्स आएंगे, सील्स आएंगे, बैफल वॉल्स आएंगे. सो एक एक्सिलरी डिवाइसेस है which are used in sealing basins to reduce the length of the jump and thus to reduce the length and cost of the sealing basin. So moreover, this device also improve the dissipation action of the basin and stabilize the jumps. So you can see this figure of sealing basin. उसके बाद है baffle type dissipator. So after passing the sealing basin, water passes free from energy. ठीक है, सीलिंग बेसिन में से भी पास होने के बाद उसके बाद क्या होता है? और भी एनर्जी होती है, ठीक है. सो इफ एनी अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एग्जिस्ट, it can be fully dissipated by providing a baffle dissipators. So in this baffle structure are provided in a number of sizes depending on the amount of energy. So you can see this figure. This figure shows the baffle type dissipators, right? Now we will go for the types of a spillways. So basically, according to prominent features and to the various components of a spillway, such as a control structure, discharge channel, etc., the spillway will be defined and classified in the following types. First one is a straight drop spillway. We can also see a free overfall spillway. The second one is the overflow spillway, that we can also say that is a augie spillway. Third one is a chute spillway, side channel spillway, shaft spillway, and siphon spillway. Right? So these all are the types of the spillway. So we will see each and every type in a detail. So first one is a straight drop spillway. Right? We can also say free spillway. So a free spillway is a type of a spillway in which control structure consists of a low height, narrow crested weir, and a downstream face is a vertical or a nearly vertical, so that the water falls freely more or less vertical. So in this type of the spillway, water freely drops down from the crest. So it is a low weir and a simple vertical fall type structure. The water falls freely from the crest under the action of gravity, and to prevent scoring the downstream, the auxiliary dam of an artificial pool is constructed at the place of fall of the water. मतलब हम लोग जहाँ पे पानी गिरेगा वहाँ पे हम लोग आर्टिफिशियल पूल भी बना सकते हैं. The overflowing water may be discharged as a free jet. उसको हम लोग नैप भी बोल सकते हैं. From the downstream face of the spillway, as in the case of a sharp crested weir. As such, occasionally the crest of the spillway is extended in a form of an overhanging lip. If no artificial protection is provided on the downstream side of the overflow section, the falling jet will usually cause the scoring of the stream bed, and it will form a plugged pool. So as such, in order to protect the stream bed from scoring, an artificial pool may be created by constructing a low auxiliary dam downstream of the main structure. So you can see in the figure, it is a straight drop spillway. Right, this is on field figure of a straight drop spillway. The next type of the spillway is the overflow spillway. It is also known as the Augie spillway. This is most commonly used spillway. It is widely used in gravity dams, arc dams, or a buttering dam. Several earthen dams are also provided with this type of spillway as a separate structure. Augie spillway is an improvement upon the free overflow spillway. कि आगे का जो spillway है उसका improve version है. The essential difference between the free spillway and Augie spillway is that in the case of free spillway, the water flowing over the crease of the spillway drops vertically as a free jet, right, on the downstream face. In a Augie spillway, the water flowing over the crease is guided smoothly over the end and is made to glide over the downstream face of the spillway, right? So it represents the S-shaped curve, so it is called the Augie spillway. It is the improved version of a straight drop spillway, as I said. It is mainly used in gravity dams and it has got advantage over the spillways for a high discharging efficiency, right? The profile of the spillway is as so overflowing water is guided smoothly over the crease and the profile of the spillway so that the overflow water does not break contact with the spillway surface. So, if this is not assured, a vacuum may be a part at the end of the separation and cavitation may occur. So, in addition to cavitation, vibration from the alternate making and breaking of the contact between the water and face of the dam may be result in a serious structural damages, right? So, you can see this is a Augie spillway. So you can see there is a S shape is given. So water may flow very smoothly, right? That's why that is called a Augie spillway. The next type of the spillway is a tube spillway. It is also called open channel spillway or a trough spillway. So, earthen and rock-filled dams, spillway is to be constructed separately away from the main valley, right? So, open channel spillway is provided in the following situations, like when it is not possible to provide an overflow spillway or when a valley is very narrow, right? तो हम लोग के अंदर अगर स्पिलवे नहीं प्रोवाइड कर सकते या फिर हम लोग ओवरफ्लो स्पिलवे नहीं प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं, सो या स्ट्रीम बेड इज एरोडेबल और व्हेन सेपरेट साइड फॉर spillway is not available, then a spillway is the one which passes the surplus discharge through a steep slope open channel, right? Placed either on the dam abutment or through a saddle. So generally this type of spillway is provided on an earthen or a rock-filled dam, and this is isolated from the main dam. Its is packed normal to its center line, so it consists of a discharge channel to river in an excavated trench, which is usually paved with a concrete in a hole or in a part. So a chute is sometimes of a constant width, but usually narrowed for a economy. So this spillway is the simplest type of a spillway which can be easily provided independently or at a low cost. So it is a lighter and adaptable for any type of foundation. हमें इसके लिए कोई हार्ड फाउंडेशन या फिर कोई पर्टिकुलर फाउंडेशन की जरूरत नहीं होती है. So you can see this is a tube type spillway. You can see there is a steep slope given, right? So this is ओपन चैनल स्पिलवे। आगे की टाइप अब हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देख लेंगे। आज के लेक्चर में हम लोगों ने क्या क्या देखा, तो सबसे पहले स्पीलवे का इंट्रोडक्शन देखा, वेयर शुड बी अ लोकेशन ऑफ अ स्पिलवे, एंड वी हैव सीन अ कंपोनेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ अ स्पिलवे, and then we have started types of spillways based on a most prominent features, right? उसमें से हम लोगों ने 3 टाइप के टाइप देख लिए, फ्री और ओवरफ्लो, मतलब कि स्ट्रेट ड्रॉप स्पिलवे देखा। उसके बाद हम लोगों ने ऑगी और ओवरफ्लो स्पिलवे देखा, एंड थर्ड हम लोगों ने देखा ओपन चैनल, ट्रॉफ और च्यूट स्पिलवे। सो आगे के जो स्पिलवेज के टाइप हम लोग नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देख लेंगे। तब तक थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन।